Did we free up cap space for Fred VanVleet? What's going on, guys? Welcome to Clutch B-Ball TV. I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night. And today, I'm going to be talking about Fred VanVleet. Well, this is like the second video or third video today because I'm a lunatic and I just love uploading videos. YouTube is literally... it's a drug. If you start a YouTube channel, it's literally impossible to stop what you're doing on this YouTube channel or just on your YouTube channel, you know? But today, I'm going to be talking about Fred VanVleet. As you guys know, he is a free agent. He came off of another good year with the Toronto Raptors. Of course, he is an NBA champion with the Raptors, and he hit some big shots in the NBA Finals. He's a guy, like I said, he's a free agent. We freed up cap space, getting rid of Taj Gibson, Bobby Portis, Wayne Ellington, Elfrid Payne, all those guys. I was sad to see Damian Dotson go. A lot of people were sad about Kenny Wooten, but we didn't even know what he was going to be in the NBA. Yes, he's athletic and blocks shots, but that might just be all he is when it comes to the G League. I'm not hating on him whatsoever. He potentially could have been a nice energy guy off the bench, but Damian Dotson, he just gave it his all on defense, came in, played his role very nicely, and I'm really sad to see him go. Personally, I think we should have held on to him. I thought he would have been a very nice role piece, and Frank has been our longest tenured Knick now. That's crazy, since 2017. So congratulations to you, Frank. I guess you weren't so horrible to get rid of you, but you haven't been so good to be here forever. You know, but Fred VanVleet's definitely a guy. I am a fan of his game, but the contract is going to be scary, what we give this man. But then it may not be so scary if you think about it. When we get VanVleet, he's probably the best point guard we've had for the past 10 or 20 years. Stephon Marbury, yes, he was fun to watch, but he didn't result in big-time winning basketball. We competed. Well, that team wasn't that good, to be honest. But Stephon Marbury, you could say, was a good point guard for the New York Knicks. But obese Raymond Felton, like Frank Ntilikina, all respect to him, but he's not anything completely special, like, in the world when it comes to Knicks point guards. But we really haven't had a stable... I guess Raymond Felton was kind of stable, but Derek Harper... like, Patrick Ewing, like, I always thought he had an underrated career because he never really had a stable point guard either. Just give us a damn point guard. If we get Fred VanVleet, he'll be our best point guard we've had for the past 10 years. Hopefully he doesn't come in after he gets that money and forgets how to play the game of basketball. But he's a guy who I personally don't think he's going to want to go to a contender because the Raptors are already somewhat of a contender, and I personally think he wants the money. He even came out and said that. And he won a championship, so I don't know if he wants that top role or what. But he's a guy that could definitely shoot the shot from the outside. He has shown he could be clutch in big moments. He just gets after it on both ends of the floor. That's what I love about him. He's a scrapper. He's a guy that's a solid playmaker. I'm not going to say he's a fantastic playmaker, but he's definitely really fun to watch. You're not going to expect him to dunk. Like, he's not this flashy point guard. He's more of your prototypical pass first, but then he can get his, which I love about Fred VanVleet, and he has a good head on his shoulders. But the contract's going to be scary. Is he worth that money? To you guys may say yes, you guys may say no. Some of you guys may be like, he only succeeded because of what's around him. But if we go out there and get Gordon Hayward, does that mean we're going to get Fred VanVleet? Because if we do get Fred VanVleet and we have Gordon Hayward, I do think Fred VanVleet's going to be in the position to be successful. RJ Barrett, if he improves as a shooter, Gordon Hayward, we know he's a good shooter. Obi Toppin's a somewhat of a shooter. We haven't seen at the NBA level yet, so we can't say yet. Mitchell Robinson, we don't know. He probably won't be a shooter in his NBA career, for being completely real. Stop looking at the workout videos. We'll see if he attempts them. He said he's going to. We'll really see. It all comes down to the coaching staff and Tom Thibodeau if he wants them to shoot threes. But Fred VanVleet, I really do think he's a guy that plays with a very nice tempo. He's a guy that's just, like I said, a prototypical point guard. He's not Chris Paul level, but he's a Chris Paul style of play, just being the pass first, making the right basketball play type of guy. And he's always had a chip on his shoulder. He's had a chip on his shoulder since Ron Baker was the #1 option over him at Wichita State. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for that. He's not on the level of Chris Paul. I'm not saying he's Chris Paul whatsoever. I'm just saying the type of point guard. He's not like a Curry. He's not like a Westbrook. There's really ball dominant type of guy. But if he's hot, he won't be afraid to shoot the basketball. But I don't think he would stunt the development of our young players whatsoever. It's just the contract. It's really scary. Do you think it's really worth giving Fred VanVleet a contract? The positive thing is he is young. He's only 26 years old, which you got to love about Fred VanVleet. So he might be at his ceiling already because he doesn't have a high potential of like a long wingspan or anything like that. But I always thought sometimes a wingspan is overrated on the defense side of the basketball. Kevin Knox, long wingspan, but his coordination absolutely sucks. Seeing him play defense is just so frustrating. It's just awful. But then a guy like Frank that uses it properly and he has just such a high basketball IQ. But VanVleet's just a pest if you watch him play the game of basketball, and I just love the confidence he plays with. And let me know down below, do you think it would be a nice fit for Fred VanVleet to go to the New York Knicks? Do you think he's worth the money, or no, it was the system, it was the coach putting him in the position to be successful? But I personally do think Tibbs would like him because of the defense and how he's a team basketball player. At least hopefully he's that way when he goes to the New York Knicks, and just be good at basketball. It seems like whoever we get just forgets how to play the game of basketball, just like the Mets when they get a baseball player. It seems like they don't reach what they were before. But Fred VanVleet, potentially, I really do think if we get Hayward, we're going to get Fred VanVleet as well, if that's how it pans out, because we can't just have like Kevin Knox out there. That makes no sense whatsoever. Fred VanVleet, RJ, Kevin Knox, and then Obi and Mitch. At least you could say we're moving in a young direction if we do that, because VanVleet's a young basketball player. He's like in his prime as well, 26 years old. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Smash the like button, click that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for the great amount of support. And as always, guys, have a humble day or night. Peace out, y'all.